We are back once again with a brand new Wayfinder video, and today we are diving back into the future of the game itself when it comes to some brand new mechanics, as well as a brand new Wayfinder that we know is coming after Gwendol. Just keep in mind, we are going to be talking about some data mining leak information here, so you know what come with that. Everything can change, timeline might change, but nonetheless, we finally got our information on the mystery character from the intro. But before we hop into all that, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is subscribing over on patreon.com/Maconn, hitting that wonderful join button here on YouTube, as well as subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn, where we stream every single night around 7:15 to 7:30 p.m. Central, playing all sorts of stuff, including Wayfinder. And right now, we do have a giant Halloween marathon happening over there. So come on over, say hello, especially if you want some spooky game for the holidays. But with that, let's go ahead, let's jump into this, and let's talk about the brand new Wayfinder. So just a quick heads up, if you missed out on the information from our previous video we did about Gwendol and the leaks, be sure to check it out. I will have it linked above. And of course, a lot of the information is going to be also coming from that leak, since we did see a list of, I believe it was 3 or 4 Wayfinder for future expansions. And well, we finally have found out who Lora going to be. And of course, if you don't know who I am talking about this lady right here that we ended up seeing in the intro video when they were showing the groom attacking everywhere. And we had no idea who she was at the time, beyond seeming very suspicious, since she is very detailed, as you can see from the intro video. But now, thanks to the leaks, we now know she is indeed our net Wayfinder after Gwendol's heel. And the main thing of interest when it coming to the character itself, beyond, of course, getting a very sneak peek here as far as what Norwegian gonna look like, because we will probably get our net zones and lock zone coming with, or if, you know, this is anything to go by. But the main interest here is, of course, with the character here. So the main thing you might be asking, what exactly is this? And of course, what is seeming as of now, from what we have seen from the leaks in the data, is that she is going to end up being roughly a summoner character, or very heavily implying she is going to be a summoner character, and it seemed to be like one of our 4th summon, which, to be honest, does kind of line up with a few things that we know, since the devs have already talked about, of course, pets, and you can also get a pet right now to be inside your house. And the devs have talked about wanting to do more stuff with pets in the future, but never really talking in detail about all that. And who knows, maybe this is coming in. Once again, this is all hypotheticals, but I could see the pet mechanic being tied to, if you have the character unlock, you will be able to summon them to maybe fight with you, or maybe give you stat boosts, because we still don't know how this is going to operate. For all we know, there might be a pet show up, cast a spell, and then vanish. Maybe it will run around and attack on its own. Once again, have no idea here. But as of now, the information is very much leaning to being a summoner. And of course, if you do want to get a look of what she actually looked like for the time being, we do have a little preview of our character inside of the game elite model out. Once again, keep in mind the modeling itself can change over time, since at this point we are looking at the character being roughly a very early 2024 character, so a lot can change here. Also, not counting some of the windowing stuff that come into play with whichever program they might be using to model, but nonetheless, we do got a very nice little look at what she is going to look like. But with all that being said, there is a small chance it might not end up being the case, because if you remember back to the animated trailer for Venomous as well seemed like with a little goblin buddy here that would very much imply she was going to have a character that she could summon to follow along with her as well. For all we know, that might be just like the beginning of all this summoning and pet up. So maybe the actual summoning part that right now is leaning towards might actually just ends up being a overall ability that every Wayfinder going to get if you have pets unlocked. Or maybe this is one of them cases of maybe this is just the beginning of course adding any more possibility to your character, because the main reason I say that is they have talked about on the roadmap of being able to bring over ability from other Wayfinders and being able to match a little bit to create a Wayfinder more to your liking. So maybe this is the thought of it, of all being a summoner character and then having her as a quote-unquote sub-job could maybe unlock it on other characters. And who knows, maybe that was the Venomant trailer was kind of teasing. Or maybe this is something more elaborate once we start getting character backstory missions and storylines into the game itself, since that is something else that will be coming in the near future as well. But there is one more thing to be added here that did come out of the data leaks outside of course, the new character and the possibility of who and what she is as a character. Is of course all brand new version to move around the environment itself, since we have seen in previous videos that there is a grappling hook that they have shown character using to get up and down certain areas. They have actually showed us in videos, as well as they have talked about it publicly as well, of being a thing that is coming right along with mounts. But we now have information as far like code have been put into the game itself right now for that, so we might actually be seeing that sooner than later. Might it be season 2 with Gwendol, or could it be tied to the mid-season update that we will be getting here in the next week or two? And of course, if you want more information on that update, link above. I did a whole video about it with some exclusive content in that video for gameplay that was not shown on the website or anything. So check that video out if you haven't already. But the grappling hook might be coming as early as that, or maybe Gwendol. So we're going to find out very soon about that. Also, I just made a new friend. And he seemed very violent now looking at him. And also, he also have a friend as well that also now have become a ninja. But with that, that is everything we know at the moment about Lora, as well as some of the other little details that will be coming in the near future. Let me know in the comment below how exactly you are feeling about a summoner character, or a very high possibility of a summoner character coming to Wayfinder. How you feel about it? Are you actually excited to have maybe some magic and some long range magic spells or wands that will shoot fireballs or something of the sort coming to the game as well? Let me know below. And while you are down there, make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells below to once again become like all the wonderful folks here. Head on over to Patreon, Twitch, and of course hit that wonderful join button below. Links in the description for all that. And with that, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. But I will be back tomorrow with any more Wayfinder news, gameplay, how-tos, and everything in between. And to then, I will go ahead and see you in the comments.